What's up, my friends? It is Matt, and it is finally Fiendish Friday. I am so happy to be here, so happy to see all of your faces today. I got a weird one for today's lineup. I've been seeing a lot of really bad reviews on this, and it bombed horribly in the theaters. And I didn't really know anything about it until maybe a week or two ago. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a watch. It sounded very interesting. Uh, some very well played parts in there. Something that, I guess, one character I do really feel sad for, and it's hard to put in words how I felt for this character, all in all. I do not own a copy of this. I had to red box it. It's from 2019. It's a new one. It's got John Travolta, Devon, Sawa, Anna Golja, Jacob Grodnik, James Paxton, John Richman, Jessica Uberuaga, and Marta Gonzalez Rodin. And the strange thing that blows my mind still is that this is directed by none other than the frontman for Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst. Um, I wasn't aware that he was getting himself into the directing side of filmmaking. I know that he had been in at least one or two movies at this point. Um, I don't remember exactly which ones they were. I never watched them. There was one of them. It was a ghost movie. A ghost town type thing, if memory serves me. um, Now, what is this one about? John Travolta's character, he plays a guy named Moose. And Moose is definitely what you would say on the spectrum of autism. And it's very sad to see his character, the development of it, and to see how everybody treats him all around. And all in all, the whole story of everything, because he is a extremely, what I would call an extremely misunderstood soul. Um, I feel like he was probably more than likely channeling his deceased son Jet, which he was on the autism spectrum as well, and there was lots of things that he did that blew my mind because I know many of people that are on the spectrum, and my fiance, she is a teacher for children of special needs. So I am quite adverse on them. I know the ins and outs of a lot of things with the people of that mental capacity. Unfortunately, it is very sad how society treats them, and it breaks my heart a lot of times because people will dismiss them just because they're different, and it's not cool. I've heard horror stories from friends back in the day. I used to have a barber shop where I would have all of the local people from Mosaic come in. And if you don't know what Mosaic is, they are a facility that is helps people with special needs live on their own when they get of age and all that, because not everybody wants to live with their parents forever and have that stigma, which, they're normal people, they just have different needs. And you really see this with John Travolta's character. Like, people are dogging him on this, and honestly, I feel they went in with a horrible attitude right away. They were already on a judgmental attitude with that, and they didn't see the degree of acting that was being portrayed. Like, even Devon Sawa's character was done very well. Um, he looks different now that I see him as an adult. The dude's freaking ripped. Like, holy crap, he was like a big old, like, jock looking dude. Like, it was almost intimidating how much he's changed. I mean, not intimidating, how mind numbing, I guess I would say, because the guy, I remember as being a little kind of scrawny little dude in the Final Destination movie and Idle Hands, which is amazing. A few others here and there along the path. I've always been a fan of him. I know another reason why people did dog this is because it's Travolta. People are not willing to give the guy any breaks at this point of his career because he has gone off the deep end a little bit with the Scientology stuff. And you know what? If that's what makes him happy, that's what makes him happy. I really don't care. That's his personal life isn't what I'm here for. I just like to watch them on the screen, and that's what Moose's character can't differentiate is wanting to watch them on the screen opposed to wanting to actually engage with these people and hopefully, like, fingers crossed, hopefully one of them will allow him to come along and be a friend and be somebody that they will love and care for and invite into their lives, you know. The last movie that I saw that really made me, that I thought was similar but got a lot of high praise, but it was so similar in ways, and that was 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams. That is one of those films where Robin Williams goes completely against type and decides he wants to be a creepy character in that film. The only thing is with this one is Travolta's character. He doesn't know the difference between being creepy and not because he doesn't have that boundary in his brain. That's not there. There's no filter of that. That's the one difference between the two, other than they're trying to get into people's lives and try to have them for them to be looked at like they're a huge inspiration in their life, which is just wild to think, you know, that somebody would go to that degree to want to be close to somebody. Like, Travolta's character goes, if you watch in the trailer, it's pretty obvious what happens. That's the one thing I hate about trailers is they give away a little too much, in my opinion. But it doesn't show the complete story. I feel this trailer did, because there is some damn good acting in here. I can't say enough. I feel like people need to go in with an open mind. Put away the Travolta talk and put away all the negative vibes that are going around with it right now, and just go in blind and watch the damn movie. It's worth it. It's not going to be like something that you might. You might not want to own it, which that's okay. But at least watch the thing. Give it some credit. Give it a chance. That's all I can say. As far as like a rating on this one, technical side, it's polished as can be. But there are flaws in it because Durst is not a director yet, at least in this point in his career. I do, however, see some things about him and his directing style that could very well lead to at least a career that it may not be like Academy Award winning stuff, but at least he's able to put that art out there and show that he's not just a like rocker or heavy. I don't know if I would call their music heavy metal. I don't know what I would call it, to be quite honest. It's for grown-ups, that's for sure. Um, I used to listen to some of their stuff back when I was in high school. You know, that was a long time ago. uh, Now on the entertainment side, see, oh wait, 3 is what I'm going to give it on the technical side, and on the entertainment side, I'm going to give it a 3 as well. It's a middle of the road film for the most part, with very good performances, very awe-inspiring performances. But it's not one of those that it's just like so powerful that it needs higher praise than what, like, it needs a praise of something like Rain Man or something like that. Not that level. No, 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 no. Don't get that twisted. This is not a list. This is not a film. This is not. I don't see Oscar on this ever. I don't see where they even if they even thought they would. So it's not that level of film. It is B, but it is a B film that made itself into the theater. It bombed horrifically. Um, you know what? Critics make or break a film. I would like to hope that I sway you enough to at least use your mind, use your heart, use your spirit, and watch the movie and find out for yourself what it is about the film that you like or dislike. All right, guys. Love your faces as always. I hope you have a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. Whenever it is you're watching this, I hope you're having a great time with some family, with some friends, with some loved ones, doing whatever it is that makes you happy, because that's always what's most important in life, is making yourself happy. Peace, guys.